It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we're going to go matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. Well, Charles, a lot of optimism here in the Sunshine State about these Jaguars. They're the defending AFC South champs. They won a playoff game last year and gave the Chiefs all they could handle in the divisional round.
And last season was seen as one where they were just going to try and rebuild and regroup. And they did all of those things and then exceeded expectations. Quietly, they've amassed a lot of talent, and they expect to make another run in their division.
Then for the visiting 49ers, they're exciting on the offensive side of the ball, but it's the defense that really provides a lot of stability. They were second by a whisker to the Bills in total defense a year ago.
And they have all pro-caliber players at all three levels, all capable of taking over a game.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time. And they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tabbed to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
It misses the target, incomplete.
So this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 46. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal.
So about 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Because even though it's a weapon working, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time he wants to put together a nice drive. He helped himself out.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Etienne once more. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And a run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They run the option left with Lawrence. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he gets 4 up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. His first pass goes for 14 there on the 1st down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Lawrence will throw. Down to the 10. It's Miners' 14-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Force the ball forward and 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter. And we're tied 7-7. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth
if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that.
Coming up first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try it on for it. This is Juszczyk. And he tackled about 2 yards short.
There was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find one on the left side. Now he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. McLeod to return it. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The returners for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they run again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chop that up as a 40-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized. And down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers down the field.
First down, it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle over the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got it incomplete. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Moody good with an extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So after the big field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
ETN up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and that will roll to our first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Lawrence.
Excellent timing right there. Breaking up the route, being able to hit it right when he stops.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Right side by Jones. They get him to the ground and cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 49ers 20-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Jones again, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point from Davis is good. And we are tied at 14. Sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He's tackled shy of the 35. Shifty forward, gets him a little extra on the play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage.
Jaguar pressure. Team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few glass stains on that jersey. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. The secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, ETN once more. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's McLeod on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This is Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 40. get a little more difficult here. 4th and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to move up to the drawing board with that call.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. Maybe try to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he's caught. And he's going to have it on the first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find them in this type of a situation.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points here, getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick Ray McCloud to return. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A second down throw for Purdy. Complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is Carl Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's a nice move. Breaks the tackle. He's got one to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks in this type of ball boy, get him there in the back of the rotation, give him a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's McCloud from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out is not going to be good. It cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He's only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at the play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked.
Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? Looking at the challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly hard defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And a tackle for just a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got man complete. And he will call the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion.
It's a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. As they're shaking back in the line, the scrimmage got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. We just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll short a defense.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. He's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, Lawrence. That's covered on the side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars. 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have retaken the 3rd quarter lead. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well. Moving the ball down the field.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will lay him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances in the comebacks. That's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Purdy looking to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy now to throw.
To him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As they'll come on to kick this one away. Agnew now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that Charles' defense. They were pretty frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just about the rules in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated and both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right.
thing suddenly looks bad for you.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Warner. Pick up there, 26 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey right at the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Got him in, that's Ayuk.
Purdy's pass complete to Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw here. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened at the moment. The timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now Purdy. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 57 yards rushing for the Lions. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
This one caught by Wiggins. 50 yards receiving that. One game and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has a 3 touchdown runs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. And he'll take it down short of 45 at the 46. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Purdy. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him in Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you can earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And 42 yards down there. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This one's going to line up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. A shotgun snap and a give the ETO. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Backs it away and throws down incomplete.
They're playing the ball game now. They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They juked him. Second juke. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle over the middle That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, it's Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Purdy looking to throw. From right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught by Jones. Oh, he's just going to be short. Inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert. And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Oliver there in the tackle. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, when you stop that clock. It's a space here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Keep going, boys. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with ETN. And that room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run the ETN. The Jaguars first down. And that'll be the one that seals the victory. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to put your shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.